Well, the Ennis family joins us this morning to talk about loss, life, and beautiful, gorgeous Luke, their miracle baby. Thank you guys so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us. Thank you. We're so honored.
That story has a very happy ending, but it's tough to watch. What do you guys think when you see your story?
Kind of like reliving it.
But we're able to, I think we're able to see things that we weren't able to see when we lost Matthew, and we're able to look back with gratitude and know that some really dark days we were able to come out with some restored hope.
Yeah, and this gorgeous child who's really such a sweet baby.
He really is. He's starting to come into his own now, obviously, because he's dancing around, but he's just he's happy and he's mellow and he's calm, and he is a miracle and he is a blessing.
I think Linda put it beautifully in that story, and I imagine that you guys feel this way. One child you're carrying in your arms and the other in your heart.
Always. Always. We always have our Matthew with us, and we are just grateful that we get to raise his baby brother here.
And Charlie kind of mentioned it, but I would love to get your thoughts on this, just the outlet for that kind of grief, where you can go, because I think a lot of people feel, not only with losing a child, but also with fertility issues,
Absolutely.
just very isolated.
Absolutely. Infertility is just, it's scary. The unknown is terrifying. You think you've beaten infertility, and then you lose your child, and you truly feel alone. And there's so many amazing women on the online community, blogs, iBlog, Faces of Loss, and Grieve Out Loud. Those are some organizations that just a community of women who know what it's like. And as much as somebody likes to sympathize with you, unless you've been there, it's really hard to know. So just tremendous support, tremendous support.
What's your blog about?
It started actually when we began adopting. Lori does Maryland, and that fell through. Unfortunately, the country closed, and we were heartbroken, and we decided to go ahead and do IVF with Shady Grove, and people seemed interested. They wanted to see it. I wanted to document for our children, and it just turned into something where people followed. And so now, I mean, when Luke was born, we had over like 2,000 hits that day because everybody wanted to see this guy.
Of course they did.
Yeah, so after Matthew passed away, it obviously picked up quite a few more people who could relate. Oh, goodness.
He's got something to say.
He does. And so now it's just, it's our way of remembering our children, honoring our children, and sharing, so that one day when Luke grows up, he will be able to know how much he was loved and how much his brother was loved, and what we've been through, our family story.
Now, and we're looking at the website right now if you're curious and you're watching at home. One of the other things that was mentioned after Linda's story was shared risk. For people who aren't familiar with that, what is that? Because I think the idea of IVF scares a lot of people because of the cost.
Mm-hmm. I know that.
Yeah, it's obviously a substantial burden in terms of cost, but just if you didn't have the hope of walking away with a child at the end of it, then putting that kind of money down is kind of daunting. So
the shared risk program was really the main reason we decided to go. We were blessed in that he was stationed in an area that we could go to Shady Grove. It's the largest fertility clinic in the country, and amazing numbers. But shared risk was the reason I did it. I was not willing to put money down for something that I didn't feel like they were confident in. And so the program we went to for its expertise and its guarantees, but we got so much compassion and support and caring. Our doctors, that was extra. It was, when our doctor, Dr. Kipperstock, said, if you were my wife or my daughter, I would do this. And so when somebody treats you like family,
makes a difference.
It does. It's
Walking
priceless.
through the door the first time, she turned to me and said, this is a company that is for profit, so if they didn't think I had a chance, then there's no chance for us. And we obviously found out it's much more than just a business.
Absolutely.
They truly treated us with
family. Huh. Are they our friends?
Well, your family's beautiful, and you've handled this with so much grace, and I appreciate you coming in to talk about something so hard and in the end has such a beautiful ending. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
All right, we wish your family well. Thanks for coming in, Luke. You're the star of the show today.
Thanks.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.
That was so glad you did.